We shape our buildings and thereafter they shape us. Sir Winston Churchill. Hello, I'm Blessy Joy from KMA College of Architecture. Welcome to my dissertation presentation on analyzing the scientific interpretation and relevance of Vastu Shastra. Vastu Shastra is a topic that is gaining importance in the contemporary architectural practice field. Clients are more aware about Vastu Shastra and more people demand their house to be compliable with Vastu principles. What is Vastushastra? Vastushastra is an architectural science which helps in the well-being of people and to help them live in comfort. However, majority of people consider Vastu as a religious custom or as a myth or superstition. But is this really a subject that should be avoided because it has religious influence? This is where the need of this research plays a role. So, this research intends to evaluate the scientific interpretation of principles in Vastushastra and to prove the relevance of it in present day generation. My aim is to explain the scientific justification of Vastu principles and to find its relevance in modern architecture. This research also aims at knowing the interpretations given to Vastushastra by common people and professionals. The purpose of the dissertation is to clear the worries in people about the misconception of Vastushastra, the fear created by mentors by threats of death, misery, and disease. This study shows the importance of educating Vastushastra as an architectural subject, which will avoid the chance of inhabitants getting cheated by self-claimed Vastu experts. It also deals with the change in perspective of people towards Vastushastra as a superstition. The study is limited to Kerala due to the time constraint, and as Vastu has religious and social aspect, it can't be completely proved scientific in the research. There is lack of proper data due to uncooperation of targeted audience. These are the basic topics covered in the literature review. According to Vastu Shastra, there are two forces, a positive force and a negative force. Positive and negative forces are combined to form a third force called bioforce, which is called prana, which is related to the inhabitants. More the bioforce being positive, more peaceful the life of the inhabitant. In Vastu Shastra, the building is to be constructed on the body of a demon called Vastu Purusha. Vastu Purusha is a male human being who lies with the head facing northeast and leg towards southwest, spreading the whole space. Padavinyasa is the method in which the site where the body of Vastu Purusha is seized is divided into squares, and each square is also associated with a deity which incorporates five elements of nature: air, water, earth, fire, and space, which is called the Panchabhutas. Cardinal directions are really important in Vastu Shastra. The zoning is done on the basis of these cardinal directions. There are variations in zoning of spaces in different texts of Vastu Shastra, as seen on the screen. For example, kitchen basically is zoned on southeast or northeast, and master bedroom is zoned in the southwest or west. Even though these are the auspicious zoning, there is a slight variation in different texts. Each space is zoned at a particular direction for a reason. For example, kitchen is preferred in the southeast to get maximum sunlight in the morning, and bedroom is preferred in the south because of the electromagnetic field associated with the human body. Magnetic field, sun path, wind path, concentric zones, and geopathic zones have a huge role in Vastu Shastra. The building is constructed in a way that maximum sunlight reaches the interiors in the morning and avoiding harmful evening lights from the sun into the house. The unhindered continuous flow of wind with possibility of stack effect will make the interiors cooler. As human body has its own magnetic field, both the Earth's and humans' electromagnetic field should be in the synchronization, which helps in the proper functioning of brain and blood flow. Not too many researches were done on finding the scientific justification of Vastu principles. None of the researchers has pointed out the importance of Vastu Shastra as an architectural subject and the relevance of Vastu in present day generations to take away the misconceptions in the minds of people. The methodology adopted to complete this research is to do a primary study on the principles of Vastu Shastra in brief and to select any two of the principles. These two principles were studied and analyzed with the help of case studies and interviews. A public survey is to be done to know the relevance of Vastu Shastra in modern era. Inferences from these data collections is recorded and analyzed to reach a conclusion. The zoning is done on the basis of these cardinal directions. Each plan is being compared by highlighting the kitchen and the master bedroom positions. The zoning is categorized under cardinal directions. In almost all case studies, kitchen is found in the northeast and southeast sides, and master bedroom in southwest and west, which comes to an inference that this is to get maximum benefit from the sun in the morning and to avoid evening sun from harming the inhabitant. The interviews was made with four participants. Three of them are civil engineers and one of them is a non-professional Vastu expert. As given, all of them had similar viewpoints on each question. All of them believed that Vastu Shastra has a scientific background. They agree to the fact that the relevance of Vastu is increasing as the clients they deal with wanted their house to be checked with Vastu. The comparative analysis of the participants shows that kitchen is preferred in the southeast or northeast and bedroom in the southwest or west. In the survey, 33.3% of people believed Vastu is a science and 26.6% believed it as a religious belief. Each plan is being compared by highlighting the kitchen and the master bedroom positions. The interviews was made with four participants. Three of them are civil engineers and one of them is a non-professional Vastu expert. As given, all of them had similar viewpoints on each question. All of them believed that Vastu Shastra has a scientific background. People tend to follow Vastu Shastra for assurance and due to blind belief, rather than understanding the benefits and science behind it. Utilizing Vastu in an effective way can lead to economically and environmentally efficient construction. So, this research intends to evaluate the scientific interpretation of principles in Vastu Shastra and to prove the relevance of it in present day generation. Why is kitchen preferred in the southeast or northeast? Sun rises in the east and moves to the west with a southern tilt. So, the morning light, which is considered to be having antibacterial effect, reaches the kitchen if we place kitchen in the southeast. The wind direction of Kerala is basically from southwest to northeast. So, placing kitchen on this zone can lead to fire accidents, which can harm the person using the kitchen. Master bedroom is preferred in the southwest because the use of master bedroom is in the night time. Any other daytime use spaces in this area gets harmful sunlight. So it is best to have bedrooms in the south or west sides. Even though there are no specific spaces assigned for the master bedroom in the text, but taking the restroom for palaces as a master bedroom, it is given in the west direction. In conclusion, principles of Vastu Shastra can be used not just as an illogical parameter, but as a suitable way of using the architectural forms in the aspect of environment. Even though the technological advancement of these days can make any space cooler and comfortable regardless of the exterior climate, the use of these principles of Vastu Shastra might tip to the sustainable design which reduces the usage of electrical and mechanical energy sources. However, the need to believe and follow Vastu Shastra will remain a matter of personal choice. Thank you.